Welcome, dreamers and seekers, to Dream and Bone Tarot, where we step into the dream, listen to the bones, and uncover the story written in the cards. Whether you are new or returning, I'm so glad you're here. My name is Alex, and tonight we're going to be doing a 7-card cross spread, all about your current energies, what you have coming in, and there's a past card there too, of course, kind of give us a little bit of context. During the pre-shuffle, I did see death quite a bit. What else did I see? I saw death, and then I saw the Queen of Pentacles. I think that was really it. The only repeating card that I saw from these two decks. My other decks were telling a completely different story, so I decided to not use them. So the first card we have right here, this is the current energy. The second card I put down right there is strength, and that is the second position, which is what is affecting you most right now. And the first position is, of course, Three of Cups. The fourth position is the past, or a lesson that you've learned. Which is the High Priestess. I like that. The fifth position is ideas or energy you have coming into your life. So it might be on the cusp of coming in, but not quite there. You may have already started to feel it or gain a little bit of clarity around it, which is the Three of Pentacles. Did I say the Three of Pentacles here? I meant the Three of Cups. But you have the Three of Pentacles here. I'm going to blame my lack of coffee. So the sixth position is what you need to know, what you are not seeing, or what you need to see that is maybe hidden from you. This could also have to do with some kind of subconscious energy that you may not realize you have, that you haven't been made aware of yet. Okay. So that's the Five of Cups. No, not that one. And the potential outcome or the likely outcome is the Lovers. Underneath the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I do like that for an under the deck. But we also have an Eight of Swords on the bottom underneath that. Queen of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay. I'm sorry if you hear a cat. It's my son's cat. And my dog is in here with me, and he wants to be where my dog is. But he is a kitten, and he's very chaotic. So, okay, I digress. All right, so the first position is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is joy, laughter. This is also about family coming together to celebrate a joyous occasion. This is the current energy. So it does feel like perhaps you could be going to a reunion, birthday party. I even just heard wedding. Outdoor wedding. I see a pavilion. I do see rain hitting the pavilion though, so it might be raining when you go. If you're going to a wedding and it's outside, maybe take an umbrella. Okay, so I like this for your current energy. This suggests a lot of joy and happiness, community gatherings, being excited about getting out and expressing love to people and your surroundings. This is beauty. Um, I want to say dressing up. So, again, that could also go with a wedding, singing, karaoke, maybe. Um, her jubilee. So, just a lot of really happy energy. I love this card for the current energy. I think that's fantastic. What's affecting you most right now is the strength card. And strength is, excuse me, um, interesting that I had to clear my throat with the strength card. So maybe perhaps you, I'm so sorry. Maybe perhaps at the moment you are having issues expressing what you want to say. I am sort of getting that, even physically right now. I'm getting that you are ex- having issues expressing what you want to say to someone or about a situation. The strength card is does affect the throat chakra. So if it is your throat chakra is not in line or not in balance, that could definitely have something to do with it. Oh, it must be if this is you, this is affecting you pretty bad. Not so much that you can't physically speak, but you're having issues developing your words and putting them into sentences, especially around a certain situation. It doesn't have to be this situation, like your current energy, but there is a situation that we can clarify that perhaps this is affecting you. And I really think that once you gain control of this and you find the inner strength to do that, um, then all will be well and you'll be back in balance. But there is the aspect of finding that balance uh, in order to gain the thought, the process of words back, of being able to speak to someone, to speak your truth, so to speak. Um, and the strength card is also, you know, it's not the strength card is also knowing when to be silent, um, to not make something worse than what it already is. That also takes a lot of strength. So with the choking I just experienced, that could be spirit's way of saying, maybe don't say that at this moment. Maybe you need to wait until something is a little clearer, and then you can come back to it and say what you need to say. This past lesson learned, you have the high priestess, which I think is very fitting for a lesson in general. The high priestess is gaining knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Um, she is the higher self, the intuition. Um, Perhaps in a past situation, you have learned to listen to your intuition more. And I think we need to take this lesson also into the future, maybe with this position as well, with what's currently affecting you the most right now. Learn to listen to your intuition, learn to incorporate the things you're feeling um, into what you, into your interactions with people is what I'm getting. If something doesn't feel right, then it isn't right. And you obviously do not have to stand for um, anything that is not within your comfort zone. which is also, again, the strength card, speaking up for yourself. So, I mean, this really could be two different things. Again, we will clarify to see what that could possibly be. And that is the fourth position. But having this knowledge, um, she is right before the Empress, and the Empress, births creativity. So the High Priestess knows how to do something. She has the knowledge, she has the spiritual mindset, the mind to do something. Um, but it does need implementation. So in the fifth position, I couldn't count for a second, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is also about hard work, community, building something, having a firm foundation. And generally we associate, the four of Pentacles with a foundation, but I think the Three of Pentacles is a great stepping stone to that. Um, Wanting to build something with other people. This could be a relationship. This could be, you wanting to give a firm foundation to a relationship. Those building blocks to every relationship is, of course, what I believe is communication, trust, uh, and whatever else you think is the third. Communication, trust, um, compassion. I'm sorry, compassion. So those three things for a relationship. Now, if this is a work environment, then you obviously want to have the communication, the dedication, and the ability to be a team player. So this is about building something, putting something into a structure. And this is the ideas you have coming in. So I think you are learning how to implement these ideas, which the the high priestess will be very useful for. So you have the knowledge, how to do something, although the high priestess is more of a spiritual knowledge, like spirituality. But I do think you can take your intuition and put it into something you can build moving forward. So you are implementing ideas here. This energy of this teamwork is coming in for you. But of course, it's going to be different for everyone. So it may not be work, it may not be a relationship, it may be, something entirely different where you have to work as a team to build something, or you have to implement some kind of structure to build something. But you're going to find out how to do that because you are going to have this idea come in and you're going to have this knowledge. So the fifth card, I'm sorry, the sixth card is what you need to see or what you're not seeing. I do think we feel a little bit of sadness about something, a little bit of grief, or you're not acknowledging a grief that you feel, something that may have hurt you in the past or is hurting you now, and how it is affecting you. So, again, we're going to go back to the Strength card and how the Five of Cups could be affecting this Strength card here. And if it's something that you're not seeing, I do suggest, as always, to journal and ask questions to get to the bottom of it. So, when we have the Five of Cups, we are always looking in the wrong direction and ignoring the blessings that are still with us. And we're always focusing on the wrong thing. So maybe redirect your focus onto something else. And of course, this Five of Cups is always a card for me of gratitude and express gratitude. And then I do think that this Strength card, if it is affecting you negatively, which I do feel it is, once you address this, then this will also work itself out. So, in the likely outcome or the potential position, you have the Lovers. The Lovers is union. This is alignment with whatever it is that you want. It is the fulfillment of uh, like a sacred union, essentially, is how I feel. It can be love, it can be a soulmate energy, but really for me, the lovers is about the union of heart and mind coming together into the physical reality. So for me, this is a manifestation card. So whatever it is that you want and you are trying to bring in to your reality, this is a great card to have, especially in the likely outcome. Um, and on the bottom of the deck, we had the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune does suggest that you do have luck and divine timing on your side if that is something you are trying to do. So I think this is a great spread. I mean, I feel like we don't even have to clarify anything, but we will. This all the six the 6 of Wands on the bottom, victory. Try to keep this a little bit shorter today. Can we please clarify the Strength card for what is affecting them the most right now? Just 1 to 2 cards. Thank you. Ah, okay. We have the Chariot on the bottom. So you do have past memories that are coming up with something. The Three of Swords is a past uh, thought that affects your heart. So this could be some type of situation. I heard maybe to do with family that is bothering you at this time. And it does, I mean, so I think these are related. All these are related here. So whatever you had in the past, some kind of traumatizing experience, is definitely affecting the way you communicate with someone now about a situation. So I think if we, you know, do some inner work, I think this is going to work itself out. And because, I mean, you have the Chariot, which is moving forward, moving on, new horizons, which is, that's a great outcome to have. But, we have to do the inner work for that. Almost wanted to flip over. So can I please have 1 to 2? Thank you. Didn't even get done yet, but thank you. So we have the Lovers, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, and the Magician for the High Priestess. Are you kidding me? And the Star on the bottom? Okay, listen. Let me just tell you, I have to take the Star. I can't not take the Star. Okay, this is incredible. So, this is huge. This is all major arcana, which suggests something, you have gone through something major. You have learned, you have really learned something. You have healed from something, not all the way, because we still have this Three of Swords lingering here, um, sort of hanging out in the subconscious right there. But you have the Lovers coming into alignment with something. I do believe that the Star and the alignment with the High Priestess suggests that you have gained a lot of clarity over something. And it is a reassurance that something beautiful is going to work out for you. So, and you do have the Chariot. And the interesting thing about the Magician is that he's number 1, and then the High Priestess is number 2. So when we look at the progression of tarot, we have the Fool is 0, the Magician is 1, the High Priestess is 2. The Fool doesn't really know what he's doing. He has gathered some things. The Magician starts to implement. The High Priestess is learning. and she is starting to do. So I think that you have definitely aligned with something, some knowledge, clarity that you have gained, some healing that you have gained over a situation. And it's because you looked at something from another perspective. I think this was life changing, essentially, but you still have um, a few things hanging out that need a little bit of attention, but you have come quite a long way from where you were before, and you should pat yourself on the back for that, because I'm going to tell you that not everyone can accomplish what you did in such a short time. You overcame something that was almost astronomical, and that would have set a lot of people to their knees. But you came out in such a strong way. And I heard you've taken a turn. You moved your path in a different direction, is what I'm getting. And I feel like this goes along with another reading. It might have been the new moon reading that I did uh, recently, where was it the new moon reading? Um, where you were going down a path and then something happened and then you had to go down a completely another path. And I feel like this might be a continuation from that, or it looks very similar to that. Like you were going down a certain path and then all of a sudden, I mean, life just threw you a curveball and you had to basically wing it. And you overcame, you stepped up to the plate, you made the conscious decision to look at things from another perspective, to get new ideas, fresh ideas, and you move forward with it. And here you have gained that knowledge from that. I think that's great. That's pretty perfect. That was a lot of cards, but I mean, I get it. That was worth it. We're going to look in the subconscious here, because the subconscious is sort of wishing to be elsewhere. And I feel that is kind of that path that you wanted to walk. It's like you're very disappointed with how you ended up where you ended up. And listen, I'm not taking a million cards. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. I cannot take a million cards. My throat will not allow that right now. There's something going on here. I'm trying to keep it short. Can I please have 1 to 2 cards to clarify the Eight of Cups? Just 1 to 2, please. Strongest message for the Eight of Cups that you can give us. Thank you. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Not quite the bottom of the deck, but I heard that one. The Two of Pentacles. On the bottom, we have the World. All right. So Spirit is saying that the path you wanted to go down was not meant for you. And here you are looking at this path that you could have gone down, but you're sitting here instead. It's across the ravine. It's so far out of reach now. That path was not meant for you. That path was never meant to be tread. Thank you. And this is definitely, could also be, I mean, it is walking away from something, because whatever you wanted over here wasn't going to work out anyway. Maybe one of these days I will get through without an interruption. So we were talking about the Eight of Cups and how this path over here was never meant for you. But I see you looking longingly at it, like what if what if that was my path? Um, but I do see this in in the subconscious where we want to be on the other path. We are also appreciating uh, the journey that we've been on, and we're making room for the growth uh, for the future. So the Seven of Pentacles, this man is looking at what he's already accomplished, what he's already grown, the seeds that he's already planted that have come into fruition. And the Two of Pentacles is the balance, being able to find that balance even through this change, this new path. And it also suggests that you have adapted very well to this change, and um, you're handling the challenges with grace. So I love that for you. Um, and of course, on the bottom we have the World card. The World card is completion of something. It is about cycles ending and new cycles beginning. Uh, and then we have Temperance, which is harmony. Um, it is also balance, moderation. It is the process, the alchemy of the universe, bringing in what is meant for you. So I think now we're going to shift to the Five of Cups. So we're going to have one to two cards to clarify the Five of Cups and what you're needing to see and what you're currently not seeing, but what you need to see. One to two cards, please, to clarify the Five of Cups. Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen that looks back on the past. So I do believe this has to do with this Three of Swords. It probably is about a home situation, a family situation. This could also be a relationship. She's also, Pentacles are health, of course, financial as well. But I do believe that the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups have to do with something in the past that you have experienced that you are still needing to go through. And yeah, you are definitely holding on to something very tightly. We have the Strength card, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So whenever we're in the Four of Pentacles, we want to be in the Five of Pentacles because of the progression. A five is transition. A five is a need for a change. So this definitely needs to change. I okay. Too many things in my hands. That we have the World again. Cycles ending. Cycles being brought into completion. This is your sign. Something you don't see that needs to end is definitely this emotional aspect that is blocking your strength. This is incredible. Um, so yeah, you're looking back on something here, and you're holding on to it very tightly, probably more so than you think you are. And I really do think this is about a family situation, and this could be about a person um, that is in your family, sibling, her brother, sister. So maybe a brother or sister that has hurt you and you're having difficulty letting it go. But we have the Five of Pentacles. And I'm not saying that if someone did you wrong, you have to forgive them. That is not what I'm saying at all. I am saying, however, that it's better for yourself, for your higher self, for your mental uh, clarity to that's not the right word. Um, to process this emotion, to process the situation, to go through those stages of grief, and then you get into healing. So, and we had the star back here. So implement the healing that we have back here, implement it into this Five of Cups. And then it's really going to, I am taking the World card. Because this is a cycle. And this may not have been the first time this has happened. This may have been a repeat time that this person or persons have done this to you. And it's either time to cycle these people out of your life because, I mean, unhealthy relationships are not healthy, obviously. But if they're affecting your your um your mental health, is also affecting your physical health. Mental health has a huge significance on your physical health. It can show up as um, physical symptoms, a lot of stress, sleepless nights, and stomach issues, um, uh, knees, um, ankles. That's I'm getting that right now. I have like a pain in my knee. So stress can affect all types of physicalities. Is that the right word? Physicalities. Um, so I think it is in your best interest to uh, process something here, transition out of it. It is time to cycle away from it, gain your strength back. I mean, this this woman is literally taming the beast, and that is the throat chakra. Maybe having that difficult conversation with someone about the situation. Um, it's actually really incredible that we had the strength card clarify this Five of Cups. I mean, this is the same here, absolutely the same. These are related. It is the same thing. So in the likely outcome of this, it is the Lovers. It is the alignment, the union coming into uh, choice. So I'm sorry. Excuse me. Coming into alignment, making that choice, the conscious decision. Um, it could also be about actually healing that. And we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is that inner fire. It is courage. Hey, the strength card, of course. It is having the courage, having the charisma. He is a great leader, very charismatic. Thank you. The Seven of Swords. Okay. Move one more card for the Lovers. One more card for the Lovers, please. Thank you. The King of Swords. This is fantastic. And we have the Knight of Swords, the Messenger. Messenger implementing the ideas. So the Lovers is coming into alignment with it. Um, I'm going to reorder these as I think they are appropriate. It's making the choice. It's coming into alignment, to union between body and mind, heart and mind. And then we don't have the King of Cups, but the King of Wands is perfect for this because he is action. The King of Swords is the thoughts. The Seven of Swords is that decision to put a plan into motion. And the Seven of Swords suggests that you may not have everything you need for this plan, but you are gaining the clarity. You are gaining the wisdom of this. Um, this is truth. I almost see him as justice, but he's not justice. He still holds the sword of truth, um, which justice does. With, I mean, the Queen of Swords holds the um, the Ace of Swords as well. The card of the sword of justice, the sword of truth. So we're making the decision, we're developing the plan, we're getting the clarity and the mental mastery of that plan. Um, we're and then we are putting it into action with the King of Wands. And that is he is the spark that you need. That is the fire that you need to absolutely put this behind you and come into alignment with your best life. I'm so sorry. My throat is really bad right now. So and then of course we have the Wheel of Fortune, and I do want to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. I'm very curious to see what cards we get for that, because this is luck. This is divine timing. It is time to um, actually implement this. I think if there's something that you need to resolve, now is the time to do it. Especially with this past memory, this situation that you have in the past that is still affecting you now. I think it is still. I mean, I'm sorry. It is time to resolve it. Now is a good time to do so. Can I please have 1 to 2 cards to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please? I'd be ever so grateful. I see you. The Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Choosing yourself. Um, for once in your life, I just heard, for once in your life, make it about you. I feel like you have sort of devoted your life to other people, to be in service of other people. Um, that wanted to flip over, but it didn't. But I mean, I, I feel like you've had so much on your plate, taking care of everybody else before yourself, and now it's time to choose you. The Moon. Hmm. So this is coming to the surface here. I think, this time for you is coming to the surface. I think this is a wake up call. This is the realization of it. Eight of Wands on the bottom. Temperance, harmony, the process of everything, alchemy. Um, the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is potential, growth, change. Everything that is on the horizon that you want to accomplish, you can do that. And I love that paired with the Wheel of Fortune, because that is exactly what it suggests, that there is infinite. Look what we have there. And the Five of Wands. More change, more conflict. But I think that is going to have to be resolved. And you have the King of Pentacles. I think and you have the high priestess. And the justice card. And the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and then living your best life. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles coming in. And that is the 9 of Wands, breaking barriers. Oh my gosh. This is so much. So I wanted to make this short. I'm sorry, this is not going to be short because I need to explain this. So we have the 3 of Cups here, right? I mean, this is your current energy. We're going to get in the future, I feel like, the divine timing aspect of all of this. It is time to take care of this situation. The time is now. You develop your plan first, though. And you get that mental clarity that you need and you put into action. Okay. Because, I mean, it is time to choose you. It is time to choose yourself. This is being illuminated in this moon card. It is coming to light because you have infinite potential with the 3 of Wands. Infinite potential. The world is your oyster. Okay. The Temperance card is the alchemy, the way things work. This was meant to happen. And I know I feel like I always say that, that it is like it's meant to happen, but it is. But it's also being patient um, because it's been a long time coming, but it's going to be good. I think all of this is going to work out perfectly. And I think you're finally going to turn away from these 3 of Cups and look to these 2 of Cups and show the gratitude because this is coming to an end. These thoughts that keep you down, that keep you pinned, this is coming to an end. And you're going to live. I think I picked up him first because you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is guidance. He is abundance. He is the king of the 3D reality. So, whatever you implement at this time with this Wheel of Fortune is going to stick. So, I just heard it is going to stick. And you're finally going to have time for you. And it's going to be something that you can appreciate. Um, this independence, the freedom, uh, finances are finally going to stable out in whichever way that works for you. This conflict is going to be over. We're transitioning out of whatever that we've been fighting um, about. And of course, the wands and the 5 of Wands, it always does feel like conflict to me, but it's almost like we're coming out of a conflict and we're building something together. And this is the 3 of Pentacles here. Um, I don't know why I'm correlating those two now, but because this is the ideas and the energy that's coming in, I do believe we're sort of in this five. It is going to turn into like this 5 of Wands. Did I say Pentacles? I'm sorry, this 5 of Wands, and then we're going to come into the 3 of Pentacles. I mean, so for me, they're sort of the same because you have this coming together, and it's like these men are trying to build a pentacle to me, right? They're all trying to build a side of a star. They're trying to build a pentacle. It looks like they're fighting, but they're trying to build something. And it's almost like we're transitioning out of a fight. So it's almost like, you go to hit somebody, then you're like, oh, I'm just playing. You know, I don't know why I just got that, um, but the truth of something is finally coming in. And again, we're going to end with the high priestess because this is the lesson that you learned in the past, to listen to your intuition, to trust yourself. Finally being able to trust yourself to do something and to know that you are on the right path, because I think you do know. You have adapted very well to whatever this was, whatever change that you went through, you have adapted very well to it. And I think that is, I think that's absolutely perfect. And I don't think I should clarify anymore because this is already long and my throat is killing me. So I'm going to leave it there. And uh, I hope you found something in this worth taking away. The cards have spoken. May your dreams guide you and your bones keep you steady. Until next time, thank you.